Good morning. Welcome to Coffee and the Word this morning. Got our Casey's Coffee, got our Bible open to Psalm 65. Hope you guys are ready. And it is game day, and I do not have my game day jersey on. It's in the laundry. It'll be on before the day's over. Go Mizzou. It'll be a great game. Arizona State was a great game last year. I'm sure it'll be a great one this year, too. Both really talented. We'll see. Franklin may not be playing, they say, because of a re-injured shoulder. That's not good. So we'll see what happens. Go Mizzou. M-I-Z. If you see me squinting a little bit, yes, I did leave my glasses laying at home, evidently, and so I normally need them to read, so we'll see if I can read Psalm 65 today. Hopefully there's good enough light here coming in my window. When you get old, you get forgetful, too. Can't see, you can't remember. Beautiful day, beautiful day. I hope you guys are out and about. I intended to be up and about today, deer hunting, and things just didn't work out yesterday where I could get prepared to do that, and I didn't feel like trying to rush around and get to the stand without preparing properly, and so I didn't go. We're going to wait until Monday now. So Monday morning I'll be hitting the tree. So I hope I'll be hitting a deer. I'll be climbing a tree. So here we go. Enough about me and my ramble, and let's go to Psalm 65 and see what God's got to say to us today. David, a psalm of David, a song. There will be silence before you and praise in Zion, O God, and to you the vow will be performed. O you who hear prayer, to you all men come. Iniquities prevail against me. As for our transgressions, you forgive them. How blessed is the one whom you choose and bring near to you, to dwell in your courts. We will be satisfied with the goodness of your house, your holy temple. By awesome deeds you answer us in righteousness, O God of our salvation. You who are the trust of all the ends of the earth and of the farthest sea, who establishes the mountains by his strength, who being girded with might, who stills the roaring of the seas, the roaring of the waves, and the tumult of the peoples. They who dwell on the ends of the earth stand in awe of your signs. You make the dawn and the sunset shout for joy. You visit the earth and you cause it to overflow. You greatly enrich it. The stream of God is full of water. You prepare their grain, for thus you prepare the earth. You water its You water its furrows abundantly. You settle its ridges. You soften it with showers. You bless its growth. You have crowned the year with your bounty, and your paths drip with fatness. The pastures of the wilderness drip, and the hills gird themselves with rejoicing. The meadows are the meadows are clothed with flocks, and the valleys are covered with grain. They shout for joy, yes, they sing. What a beautiful psalm this is, with very little in it about David's normal appeal to God to help him from his foes and his enemies. There's a little bit in here. Verse 3, iniquities prevail against me. As for our transgressions, you forgive them. And really talking about, I guess, more personal sin there than even those outside of him. And he thanks God for the forgiveness there. But then he just goes on with this beautiful discourse of how pleased and satisfied that we should be in our God. How blessed is the one whom you choose to dwell in your courts. We'll be satisfied in the goodness of your house, your holy temple. Just talking about knowing that we will be completely satisfied when we're in the presence of God. There'll be no need that will be be left as a need. It will all be taken care of. Excuse me. And then he talks about your awesome deeds apparent to everyone, to the very ends of the earth, to the farthest sea. You made the mountains. You caused the seas to roar. You quiet the tumult of the peoples. and the people who stand everywhere on the ends of the earth stand in awe of your signs. You make the dawn and the sunset shout for joy. Just you getting that picture, David recognizing how God talks to us every day through nature around us if we'll take time to look at it. We've mentioned the last couple of days about how beautiful it's become with things greening back up, and to see the beauty of that and the regrowth and the rebirth. But God puts stuff around us every day to remind us that He's He's in charge. When we see a beautiful sunrise or a beautiful sunset, that's just a reminder to put us in awe of Him. Excuse me. And then it says, these verses 9 to 12 talk about how much abundance God brings to the earth. That you come to earth and you just cause it to overflow. The stream of your water, the stream of God is full of water. There's no end to the goodness that you bring. And then the language about, in verse 10, you water the earth's furrows abundantly. You settle its ridges, you soften it with showers, and you bless its growth. And we get this whole picture of, when we plant a field or plant a garden, and the furrows that are created and the ridges that are created when we do that, and the rain settling all down softly, smoothly until it's a level field again, and then the water nurturing that seed that's been put in the soil, and it will burst forth to grow. You have crowned the year with your bounty, and your paths drip with fatness. The pastures of the wilderness drip, and the hills gird themselves with rejoicing. The meadows are clothed with flocks, and the valleys are covered with grain. They shout for joy. Yes, they sing. That if we listen, he's reminding us that if we just listen and look at the great things God has put around us, the beauty of a wheat field blowing in the wind, the beauty of a flock of sheep or a herd of cattle out on the hills, just to see that an awful lot of people in this part of the country would say there's nothing prettier than a herd of black cattle on a green pasture, and I have to agree. It's just beautiful, and God puts that there, and all of that just shouts of the Almighty God who created all that and declares His glory and declares His majesty. He's so good to us, and we've been through a drought here this summer, no doubt about it. Really dry, extremely hot, and God shows that He can take care of that in just a little bit. And it's so amazing that of course we have a water shortage here in town in Bremen, so we've been asked not to even water the lawns and such this year, which I would never do anyway. I'm not that vain that I have to have a green yard. I'm sorry, but anyway, we didn't water grass, but then God came and brought the watering, and within He says, I can just water one day and I can bring it back to life. It's just amazing, and we could turn the water on every night for a month, and if it wasn't God's will for that grass to bloom and flourish, it wouldn't. But when God brings it, it flourishes. In the same way in our life, we can make our feeble attempts at watering ourselves with culture and things of the world and social events, and think that we're watering this man to make him grow, when in fact, if we're not being watered from God, receiving the water, the drops of water from heaven, from God, we'll not grow at all. And in just a short time, God can, with those drops of water, grow us into what He intended us to be. He's in charge. He's in charge. It's just a beautiful psalm. Hope you guys enjoy this beautiful day. Get out and enjoy the day. Of course, it cooled off last night. The cool fronts have come through, and it's cooled off, and the weather's pleasant to be out today. It will be all day long. So I hope you get out, enjoy this, and just look around about you and listen as nature sings of the glory of God. We'll see you guys hopefully here tomorrow, National Back to Church Sunday. If you're not a part of our community, I hope that you're back in church somewhere. It's National Baptist Church Sunday. Be back in a house of worship, praising God and fellowshipping, being a part of the body, being a functional part of the body. If you're here in Bramer community, surrounding community, man, we really want you to be here with us. We want you to be here with us at Bramer Christian Church, and we'll enjoy it. This is going to be good. We'll see you guys. Have a great weekend. We'll see some of you tomorrow, some of you Monday.